Did you know that stress after 50 can age your body faster than almost anything else? Believe me, it's true. In the U.S., more than 70% of adults over 50 say they deal with stress every single day, or they can't sleep well. And that constant tension, it slowly chips away at independence. Poor rest, stiff joints, higher risk of falls sound familiar. But here's the hopeful part. In Japan, it's normal to see men and women in their 80s, even 90s, still moving with ease, still sleeping soundly, still living with this calm confidence. And guess what? Their secret isn't magic. It's not perfect genetics. And it's definitely not expensive supplements. It all comes down to 6 gentle yoga-inspired stretches. They take less than 10 minutes. No gym. No equipment. No painful twisting. You don't need to bend like you're 20 again. And you don't have to sit for hours meditating either. Science backs this up. Harvard, the Mayo Clinic, they both confirm it. Gentle stretching with mindful breathing lowers stress hormones, improves sleep, and brings back mobility. The beauty is these moves aren't just about fitness. They're about reclaiming your flexibility, calming your mind, and waking up with more energy every single morning. So let's dive in together. We'll start with the first gentle move that reawakens your spine. And before we begin, go ahead and leave your name and your city down in the comments. I'd love to know where you're watching from. And hey, don't forget to hit subscribe and ring that bell so you don't miss the next video. Let's start with the cat-cow stretch. You might know it from yoga, but in Japan, elders quietly practice it to keep their spine supple for life. I like to think of the spine like bamboo, strong but still flexible. And this simple sequence helps it stay that way. So here's how you do it. Get down on your hands and knees. If it feels better, put a folded towel under your knees for comfort. Now as you inhale, let your belly sink, lift your chest, lift your tailbone, and create a gentle arch in your back, just like a cow. Then as you exhale, round your spine upward, tuck your chin toward your chest, and press the floor away just like a stretching cat. Take it slow. No rush. Repeat this flow about 5 or 6 times, breathing deeply with each movement. You'll feel your whole spine wake up from your neck all the way down to your lower back. And your core, it's quietly kicking in to support you. Inside, something powerful is happening too. This motion lubricates your discs, frees up stiff joints, and even activates the vagus nerve, which tells your body it's safe to let go of stress. Many people notice right away their breathing gets deeper and their posture feels more upright. Remember, it's not about pushing or forcing. It's about letting your back move in harmony with your breath. Once you finish, pause for a second. Notice how light, how open your spine feels. And now that your back is warm and awake, we're ready to gently fold forward and discover the soothing release of the seated forward bend. One of the simplest but most restorative stretches is the seated forward bend. You'll often see it in Japan, where elders still sit comfortably on floor mats. And trust me, it's not about forcing your body. It's about gently copying those natural movements that keep them agile and calm even into their 80s and 90s. So let's try it together. Sit tall with your legs straight out in front of you. Keep your feet relaxed. Take a slow breath in, and as you exhale, hinge forward from your hips. Let your torso fold gently over your legs. Now you don't need to touch your toes. That's not the goal. If your hamstrings feel tight, slip a cushion under your knees. Just let your hands rest where they land naturally, on your thighs, maybe your shins. Hold that position for 15 to 20 seconds. Keep breathing steady. With each exhale, let your back lengthen a little more. You'll feel a soft release through your hamstrings, through your lower back, like the tension you've been holding is finally melting away. And it's not just about flexibility. This posture improves circulation. It also signals your nervous system to slow down, which makes it a great stretch to do at night, when your mind just won't stop racing. I like to think of it as bowing gently to your own body, giving it a moment of peace. Then when you slowly come back up, sit tall again and notice how much lighter you feel, like a weight has lifted. With your back relaxed and your breath steady, This is the perfect time to open up the sides of your body and invite more space with a gentle side stretch. And hey, before we move on, go ahead and leave your name and city in the comments. I'd love to know where you're watching from. And don't forget to hit subscribe and ring that bell so you'll catch the next stretch with me. Now that your back feels looser, let's open up the sides of your body with a gentle side stretch. This one always reminds me of Rajyo Taizo, the Japanese morning routine millions of people still practice every day. It's simple, it feels so good, and it gives your torso the space it craves after years of sitting and slouching. You can do this sitting tall in a chair or standing with your feet about hip-width apart. Take a deep breath in, lift one arm overhead, and as you exhale, lean gently to the other side. Keep your chest open, your shoulders relaxed. Don't force it. Think of it like reaching toward the ceiling first and then letting your body softly arc to the side. Hold the stretch for 20 to 30 seconds while you breathe steady. Then come back to center slowly and switch to the other side. As you settle in, you'll feel those long muscles between your ribs start to release. The obliques along your waist let go too. It's almost like your rib cage is expanding like an accordion, giving your lungs more room to draw in air. This simple stretch boosts circulation, eases tightness around your midsection, and helps you breathe more deeply with less effort. It's amazing, right? Something so small can leave you feeling taller, lighter, and full of energy. And because the breath plays such a big role here, let's slow everything down for our next step, discovering the simplest yet most powerful tool of all mindful breathing. Annie, before we move on, go ahead and leave your name and your city in the comments. I'd love to know where you're tuning in from. Don't forget to hit subscribe and ring that bell so you can join me for the next stretch. Breath is the bridge between your body and your mind. In Japan, they've honored this for centuries through Zen meditation, where every inhale and every exhale becomes a path to calm. But you don't need a temple. You don't even need a cushion. All you need is a seat. Sit tall, maybe on the edge of a chair or cross-legged on a mat. Let your spine grow long, almost like a string is gently lifting the crown of your head. Close your eyes if that feels good. Now breathe in slowly through your nose, count to 4. Hold it gently for 2 counts. Then let it out through your mouth, count to 6, and feel the tension drain from your shoulders as you exhale. Keep that rhythm going for 1 to 2 minutes longer if you'd like. As you settle in, notice how your chest feels softer, your diaphragm moves with ease, and this quiet calm spreads through your whole body. This isn't just relaxation. It's your nervous system literally shifting gears. Cortisol drops. Oxygen flow improves. Your brain gets ready for deeper, more restful sleep. A lot of people say they feel lighter, almost like the weight of the day is leaving with every breath. And when you're done, let out a gentle sigh. Open your eyes. Carry that calm with you. With your mind steady and your breath flowing freely, this is the perfect moment to come back down to the floor and move into one of the most soothing postures of all, child's pose. And, hey, before we move on, go ahead and leave your name and your city in the comments. I'd love to see where you're tuning in from. Don't forget to hit subscribe and ring that bell so you can keep practicing right along with me. One of the most comforting postures you can give your body is child's pose. In yoga, it's called balasana. In Japan, kneeling positions are still a natural part of life, whether during tea ceremonies or just quiet rest. And there's such a gentle way to relax both body and mind. So let's try it together. Kneel down on a soft surface. Slowly sit back onto your heels. Then let your torso fold forward, stretching your arms out in front of you. Rest your forehead on the mat or on a small pillow if that feels better. If your knees or hips feel tight, no worries. Slip a cushion under your hips or between your thighs and calves. The goal is comfort, not strain. Now just stay here for 30 to 60 seconds. Breathe steady. With each exhale, allow yourself to sink a little deeper into ease. You'll feel your spine decompress like it's being gently lengthened. Your hips will open. Your shoulders will finally let go of all that tension from the day. This pose signals your nervous system to calm down. It eases lower back discomfort, and it gets your body ready for deeper, more restorative sleep at night. It's not really about stretching. It's about surrender, giving yourself permission to pause. And when you slowly rise back up, notice how much lighter you feel. How quiet it feels inside, almost like your whole system just reset. And now that your body is deeply relaxed, let's finish strong with a simple leg stretch that restores circulation and brings fresh energy to your steps. And hey, before we move on, go ahead and leave your name and city in the comments. I'd love to know where you're watching from. Don't forget to hit subscribe and ring that bell so you don't miss what's coming next. Before we wrap up, let's give your legs the attention they deserve with a simple stretch. This is something Japanese elders often do before heading out for a walk or working in the garden. Sit tall, either on a mat or right on the edge of a firm chair. Extend one leg straight out in front of you. Keep the other leg comfortably bent. Take a small towel, loop it around the ball of your extended foot. As you inhale, sit a little taller. And as you exhale, gently pull the towel toward you. Feel the back of your leg begin to lengthen. Hold that stretch for 20 to 30 seconds while breathing steady. Then switch to the other side. Remember, this isn't about pulling hard. It's about giving your hamstrings, your calves, even your lower back a chance to let go of all that tightness they've been holding. As you settle into it, notice how the back of your legs feel lighter, almost like the heaviness that slows you down has finally lifted. And here's the thing, flexible legs aren't just about comfort. They directly affect how steady and confident you feel when walking, especially at night or on uneven ground. By keeping these muscles open and responsive, you reduce stiffness, improve circulation, and lower your risk of falls. And you might be surprised how quickly your steps feel smoother once you make this stretch part of your routine. With that final move, you've given yourself a full-body reset just like Japanese elders do every day. And you've laid the foundation for less stress, better sleep, and more freedom in your daily life. So go ahead and leave your name and your city in the comments. I'd love to know where you're watching from. And don't forget to hit subscribe and ring that bell so you don't miss the next routine. You've just finished a full 6-movement system designed to calm your nerves, ease your body, and remind you of something important: independence doesn't fade with age. It grows when you nurture it. These aren't random stretches. They're a time-tested sequence Japanese elders have trusted for generations. And they've carried them with strength and grace well into their 80s and 90s. The best part, it's so simple. Just a few minutes in the morning with cat-cow side stretch and mindful breathing. Then a few minutes in the evening with forward bend child's pose and the leg stretch. That's it. No gym. No equipment. No excuses. Even 2 minutes a day can spark real change. Because small, consistent steps, what the Japanese call kaizen, lead to lasting transformation. Your body is never too old to adapt. Every breath, every stretch is a quiet promise to yourself that you are still strong, still balanced, still free to live fully. And I'd love to hear from you. Go ahead and drop your first name, your age, and the city you're watching from in the comments below. Hit that like button if this helped you. Don't forget to subscribe for more routines like this. And hey, I'll send a free printable guide of all 6 moves to a few of you who join the conversation. No gym, no pressure. Just your breath, your body, and a few minutes a day. That's the Japanese way to live calmer, stronger, and longer. And if you want to keep this momentum going, don't miss the next video. Japanese elders WARN 5 exercises you'll regret doing after 60 avoidno W. Trust me, it's eye-opening and it might just save your joints from years of unnecessary pain.